there! Welcome to Conscious Coffee. I will be your barista today. My name is Marie, and I actually want to start this off by giving you this, a little flower that I picked from my garden this morning. You can have it. Of course, you're very welcome. So, welcome in. Sorry, my nose itches. Have you been here to Conscious Coffee and Conversations before? First time, eh? Okay, well, first off, we do keep our voices more at a hush. So it's quite, quite quiet in here. It's quite relaxing type of atmosphere. And another thing that we oftentimes suggest anyways is before you get into a conversation with someone, you first become aware of your body. You go within, feel the aliveness within your being, your body. And then once you have that moment within yourself, then you can proceed to chat. And then during the conversation, you bring yourself back to that. Or if you're able to, you can hold on to the awareness inside your body, the energy inside your body. You can be aware of that whilst simultaneously chatting. And guess what? Some people are in such a state of blissful peace whilst visiting us here that they don't even have any words. They just sit in silence, blissful being. So that's another opportunity. Sometimes that's just how it is. But yeah, so that is our recommendation. It's just a great place to practice having a conscious conversation because it's very easy, as you may have noticed in your life, that whilst you are in conversation, you can maybe get lost in it, lost in our perceived sense of reality, if that's the way to say it, or getting too hung up on your own opinions or other people's opinions. There's lots of different pitfalls that can happen, but the main gist is that it can be more of a challenge for us humans to still be conscious, be aware of our awareness, be aware of that we are alive right now. We can sometimes get lost in the outer realm when we're in conversation. So this is the wonderfulest place here in this town. This is a great spot to just practice being present as you talk. And as I already suggested earlier, one of the practices is getting calm and quiet within yourself, sensing your aliveness, your chi, or whatever you want to call it, the alive energy within you. Like, for example, can you sense that your hands are alive? Can you sense your feet? Hopefully you've tried this at some point before. But if not, anyone is welcome to come here, of course. So either way, I just don't want to get too far into any tangents at the moment. But anyways, the main gist I want to say though is welcome in. We do keep our voices down, as I already said. So anyways, you can ask me more questions as we go. That's kind of the quick overview, I guess. I actually am the founder of this. So I welcome you in, and I'm going to be your barista today. So I can get you some stuff, and also I can introduce you to different people here at the coffee shop. And it is, well, what time is it? It's like, what, after 8? Or nearly 8 p.m. So we do have decaf or, other options. If that's what you prefer, I can kind of show you what I have currently. And I also have little taste testers here. See how tiny it is? It's so cute. So I can give you different tastes of different, different things we can make. sometimes I'll just sip a latte out of this. This is the perfect size for me sometimes, like this much espresso, this much milk, and the top is all frothy because that's how I like it. So I mean, I could do that for you. This is very good quality. You know, don't judge us by the look of what we use, although we should get more stuff. I mean, we just opened last week, so it's still very new, and probably next time you visit it will be a totally different look, but you know, we're gonna switch it up quite often, I think. But yeah, don't judge us right now by how we present, because right now we're just kind of using what we got, and we'll go from there, of course. But this coffee, let me tell you, even though it may not look the best in this little Tupperware, I mean, ultimately we should really be using glass products, but it is what it is for now. And like, we are very open if you have any overabundance of like glassware, if you want to give us some, you know, we're always open to any givings, of course. But anyways, as I was saying, this coffee right here is very good quality. That was kind of like one of my other main points with making this. It's like I wanted to create a place for people that are, you know, want to be more conscious, and meet people, of course, too, which is part of the fun of being alive. And for me anyways, another fun part of being alive is coffee. Everyone has their own opinion and own experience, and I am very, very open to that. But I will say, I do love coffee, and I love really good quality coffee. So that's kind of my other main focus upon opening this, is to make sure that we have very good coffee and a very good making of coffee too. But yeah, the main point, I mean, the main emphasis though is on the coffee itself, as far as like taste. So this is very good quality, very good, and it just has the best taste. Like, usually I prefer like mocha or, you know, some sort of latte. Like, I like that rather than just straight up coffee. But even this as straight up coffee is delectable. It's so good. It is so good. Like, just hot coffee with creamer. I highly suggest. I will say, as I mentioned, I mean, as you know, it is a bit later in the evening. Well, it's almost 8 p.m. So we do have decaf options as well. So there we have that. Take a sniff for yourself. And like I said, I can also just give you little taste tests if you just want to try out some different things today. Okay. Yummy, yummy. So we have that. Oh yes, and actually before I continue, I just wanted to crack my neck, but I like to light candles here too. So yeah, just get comfortable. Like, that's the other point. Like, we really made a point to create a very cozy atmosphere. And as I said, we're totally still in the process of putting this together, but sorry, I'm like distracted by my hair, but it's okay. What was I saying? I don't know, but yeah, we're really made a point though to make this place very, very cozy. Dim lighting, like, I'm all for the dim lights. Honestly, like, I would prefer this whole place to just be lit by candles. But it's all still just part of the process. But so I will be lighting a candle here though, and we only have candles that are totally natural. For obvious reasons. I mean, to me it's obvious, like, we don't want weird artificial, it's just not good. But anyways. Relax. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying too, yeah. A really big point of this place is just to be relaxed, you know, to be in smushy chairs, relaxed environment, just like being present and enjoying, you know, and relaxed, being in a relaxed environment. It's kind of like, just a good vibe. Anyways. just attempting to relax you even further. So just enjoy the sounds and just totally be relaxed. Just be present in the moment and just enjoy the sounds. Woo! So let's just light this candle behind right there. And this candle. And let's light one more up here. Perfect. Voila! The smoke is coming off the match. How magical. Smells good. Okay. So, just put these on this little tray over here. Put this in right there. And so, now the other thing I'll show you. I'm so happy you're here, by the way. You're making the environment in here even more good feeling. So I'm so happy you're here. You are totally accepted exactly as you are. You are loved exactly as you are. We are open and joyous that you are here. So we have a couple different teas. We're still kind of figuring out teas. Like, these are really good, but we have something up our sleeve. Literally, no, I'm kidding. But we have a lot of other ideas as far as teas go. But as I said, we literally just opened like a few days ago. So, you know, just bear with us for now. Let me just see here. Okay, Earl Grey, London, black tea. So black tea, that will have caffeine. So I'm guessing you probably maybe don't want that. Ooh, actually I just thought of something else. So let me just see what else we have. We do have a little bit of sugar. But I did just think of something. I could make you a really, really yummy, like, hot water with lime and lemon, and like I can find some other yummy stuff in our fridge and around. I could probably find some really yummy stuff and like create a drink for you that's just like warm and cozy and, you know. So that actually might be a really good idea. It's not that I'm looking, I'm not really seeing any decaffeinated tea, unfortunately. I was thinking that we would have some, but I'm not really sure where it went. So all I'm seeing in this anyways is Earl Grey. I can read what it says, but yeah, it is black tea. Earl Grey. I wonder why it's called that. A subtle blend of quality. Ooh, let me restart. A subtle blend of quality teas, scented with the elegant fragrance of bergamot. So wait a second. They added a scent into it? A favorite English beverage, usually served without milk. What? I feel like that's the most fun part of it, when you put milk in it. Okay. Use boiling water. Infuse for 3 to 5 minutes. And it was made in London, England. Well, then they would know, you know. So, what are you thinking? What would you like to groove with tonight? What type of liquid do you want to sip on? Or do you just want to try a couple different things? I can let you think for a second. I have all the time in the world. Well, we're only open until 10, but we have a couple hours anyway, so there's no hurry. In the meantime, whilst you decide, which is a lot to decide on, lots of decisions for you. I mean, ultimately, I could even just pour some sugar into hot water for you. As I said, I'm not going to judge. Anyways, I'm going to let you just kind of have some time to yourself to ponder, consider. I'm going to go grab something and then I will be right back. Just remember to totally relax. You're in a safe environment, a peaceful, cozy environment, and I am so happy that you are here. So, I will be back in just a second whilst you decide what it is that you want to try. And you can even do numerous things. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Well, I, for one, wanted to quench my thirst with some kombucha. Yeah, we sell kombucha here. We have actually lots of stuff. Pretty much anything you can think of, we have. Wait a second. Excuse me, am I first supposed to sort of mix it up? Like I was kind of supposed to go like this. Like slowly. Can I go like this? Let's see if it tastes any different. Would you like to try some, mate? Hello, mate. What do y'all say in British land? Would you care for a cuppa? Alright then, mate. Now, this is the kind of spirits that I recommend on a cozy evening like tonight. Drink up, my friend. Drink up. Enjoy the crisp, bubbly taste. Cheers. Cheers, mate. Now, yeah, you can just have it, I guess. I was going to say we can add a little something else to it, but you can just have it. There you go, mate. Drink up. Well, actually, is that what you want, actually? Because in that case, I don't even have to whip you up any coffee if you... And we actually can do that too. We can do the whipped coffee. You know, remember that trend back in 2020? You're cool with just kombucha for now? Sounds good. We also have homemade goodies, like all different types of goodies. So if you get hungry, you can also have a yummy goodie. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something. Be right back. So, let's get this convo started. Here are some reading glasses if you would like. Yes, I had a feeling you might need them. So, have you ever read this? I thought I had some other books here, but now I don't see them around, so. Have you ever read these books? Eckhart Tolle? Tolle, yes, that's how you say his last name. Well, yes, I love these as well. That's kind of part of the reason too that I wanted to create this cozy corner, this cozy coffee shop, was I was hoping to attract like-minded souls, you know, if that's the way to say it, I guess, souls that are on a similar journey. And this is really what kind of started me truly on this path. So yeah, I was hoping to find other people that also like really resonated with this and like who love this type of stuff. I mean, this is my number one ultimate always forevermore, you know? Look at that cute little thing. Okay, so feel free to share anything about yourself that you would like to share. I definitely want to practice being present as you talk as well. You've been so present. And I'm happy to just be a mirror for you, just a presence. And just totally listen and just be a witness. Observing and just openly being there for you. But first, more about me. No, I'm just kidding. But I did want to share a little bit about this. And then whenever you feel comfortable, or even before you feel comfortable, you can, share a little bit about yourself. And, I'm very open, so there's nothing to be afraid of. I am very curious about you in a good way, I'm very interested to hear about you. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna, this was a random thing that's underlined, so. Unhappiness spreads more easily than a physical disease. Through the law of resonance, it triggers and feeds latent negativity in others, unless they are immune, that is, highly conscious. Okay. This, I have numerous copies of this, and this copy I didn't really do much underlining, and that's kind of my favorite thing, is to look back at these and see which things I underlined. Excuse me. Okay. When there is joy and aliveness in what you do, you cannot be present unless you become friendly with the present moment. Don't you just love this book? Those limitations, this is another part of it. Those limitations either keep you trapped in egoic reaction, which means intense unhappiness, or you rise above them internally by uncompromising surrender to what is. Wow, this is really making me realize that I should really reread this book. I don't even remember reading that. Some people who surrendered to severe limitation become healers or spiritual teachers. Others work selflessly to lessen human suffering or bring some creative gift into this world. To awaken within the dream is our purpose now. Woohoo! Yeah, woohoo! What pollution is on the outer level is negativity on the inner. I think I've read that recently. Sorry, I can very easily just get lost in this book. Okay, sorry, I really will get lost in this. So let's come back to this present moment right here and be present within the body. I'm going to take another sip. And then let's have a convo, shall we? Well, why don't you tell me about yourself? I'm just kidding. Yeah, what do you want to talk about? Outer space, fig Newtons, chocolate, hats, sweaters, traveling, cobwebs, accents, literally anything. We could literally pick a topic out of a hat. What do you think, chap? Can I have a little sip of that? Actually, I want to drink it out of your tiny glass. Thanks. I feel like it tastes better out of this. I don't know, it just tastes better. Like the aromas come out better. You know how they say? Excuse me. Like with wine, you know, wine you're supposed to have like, and then like champagne, there's all these different types of glasses, openness and whatever. Well, I feel as though this kombucha opens up better in this type of glass. All right. Well, another part of this place is also just moving. So there's different little areas that you can go to. There's also just like the movement area. Because as they say, what we call dance, which is just movement, you know, some people say that that was actually the first language. And that does make sense to me anyways. Before there was any language, you know, we just moved. Okay, anyways. Excuse me. Let me actually first give you a tour of this new coffee shop. Let's do that, shall we? Okay.